Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a good Friday. It's the weekend again. Yay! Woohoo! Well, we got an unbagging and this is from 123 Stitch. It's going to be a quick unbagging and then I'm going to do a restart. Hopefully everything's in here that needs to be in here. Well, if I can get it open, we'll have it made. Trying not to use my little dinky scissors. So, what I did was I reordered the material for Elemental Dragons that I got from Ink Circles. As you know, I started it on this horrible 16 count red fabric. It's called Christmas Red from Winchlet. I know, this is before I even thought about washing it. So, yeah, I never washed it. I may try later on to wash it. I don't know, but it's just stiffer than stiff. So, I went to 123 Stitch, and I bought a new piece of fabric, and it's 14 count Meyer. And I don't know if you can tell. Hang on. Oops. It's kind of got, I don't know what the color that is, like a grayish black and green mottled on it. But at least it will be bigger. It'll be, and it's nice and soft. This is from Picture This Plus. And this isn't too big of a thing to do once I get it started and appropriately done, or get to work on it. It is 115 by 115, so if it was on 16 count it would be 7 1/4 by 7 1/4, so it's going to be a little bit bigger. We'll call it 10 by 10ish. I don't know, I didn't figure out the things of that, but, and I was going, and as you can see on this red, I was using a gold kind of a color, and I don't know, let me see here if I got a thing. I was using gold, it's 3854 on this red, so I ordered more thread. Now we have lots of gold for Christmases, huh? And I ordered, this is 817. So I'm going to try to do it in this. So I'll have to pick a spot where I want to start. It's a lot darker than I thought, but I mean, I can still see it. I mean, that isn't the problem. It's a little bit darker. It's got more dark in it than it did light. And I didn't know what to go with, but see if it says here what this was actually done on. Oops, lay that down before I lose it. It is on lima bean Belfast linen is what this picture is, but you know me, we're not going towards the linen. It isn't happening, so I'm going to try and do this with this red that I got. I wanted to stick with the red, which is the color of happiness in China, and I really wanted it to be gold, but I don't think that this, it might be okay in that, but I think it'll be better in the red. So we'll start with red and we'll go from there. How's that? If I don't like that, I'll try the gold, and if not, I might have to get another color. But I will be back in a minute after I get this in a hoop. Put my thread away, and we'll do some stitching. So I'll be right back, guys. All right, I am back, and I got it in a hoop. And I got the first thread started. We will see how well this goes. So, just got home from work maybe about an hour ago. Just, well, not maybe a whole hour, because it took me like 15-20 minutes. I had to drive into town because I noticed that it had arrived. So, yay. So I had to drive into town. I picked up Molly. We went to the store because, or not the store, the post office. And it was raining out. Good Lord. Good start, huh? I'm trying to bring you in. So we'll just get you all set up there. There we go. How's that? Is that better? So you can actually see what I'm doing? I can tell this is going to need some good light. But I just thought I'd start here. And go from there. It's a little difficult to see, but not too bad. And it's 14 count, so not bad at all. I'm glad I got it in 14 instead of 16 count. I wanted to be able to see it. Nice soft fabric. It's really pretty. It'd be great for Halloween stuff. Worked a little bit on Christmas Garden last night, and a little bit on Circus of the Hearts. Had to, whoops, I gotta go back down. Had to straighten it out because I went whoppy-jawed there during the video, but it was like way too much to frog out while y'all were waiting. I think that's irritating, but I guess I could have stopped the video and went. But it's been raining most of the afternoon. Now I'm using one of my line keeper things. We're just going to work here in this corner so I don't have to go all the way over. So it shouldn't be too wide. Okay. But it's been raining since, about 1 o'clock-ish. And it's just like sprinkling here and there. So it kind of got, I mean, it dropped like 15 degrees. So not too good at all. So do you think this red's gonna work? Or should I be using the gold? I don't know. It seems bright enough on this material, but I won't know until I get to a certain part of this. Let me pull this up so you can see. And maybe... No, it makes it look like it's gray, but these parts right here are like a pale olive. It's like a light to medium olive green, and then it goes to this darker color. It'd be great for one of those Autumn Lane pictures of the witches and them and their cauldron and brew and everything. Oh, finding material is like becoming this nightmare, so I don't know. I think everybody shops at 123 Stitch because I couldn't find any Christmas blue that I liked. That was all out of stock. Anything that remotely looks like Halloween, I don't know how I ever ended up with this picture, or this canvas, because, and I got it in a small thing, you know, because I knew I wasn't going to use very much, but anything in Christmas or Halloween is non-existent at 123 Stitch, so hopefully they will get some more fabric in. I do have the fabric for those 2 Christmas patterns that I bought. God, it was like pretty much a month within, what do you call that? Nashville Market. Right after it, and then they got him on, I think it was 123 Stitch, or did I get those from someplace else? I don't remember. But they're the 2 ones from Teresa Kogut. So, I've already screwed up. Isn't that just super swell? Super swell. Well, we're going over here. I'll take that out when I have time. But the red is showing up fairly well on this material. So I'm happy with that. So I don't know. I don't know what I'd use this for. I haven't quite decided. I've been looking at 123 Stitch as far as what I'm going to buy this next time, you know, I order. So I've got a couple of, what do you call it, autumn things, and including the old crow thing. Hopefully it'll be there when I need it. I haven't, you know, I put it in my cart, so it says it's still there. And I think it's an older pattern, so we'll see. It's, I don't know, I just like that one. I'm like I said, I'm not much for Halloween as far as that goes. But I just happen to like that one. I don't know why. Don't ask me. It's not too boo-hiss scary. You know, I don't know. There's just some things I won't stitch. I just can't do it. I don't know. Call me crazy. But I'll stitch every other holiday. Pretty much. We'll just keep working on this little doula thing here. But yeah, the red's starting to show up pretty well. I love when it catches on the one before it, so you gotta tighten it up. But this is good fabric, so it is holding its own. This is that whacked out pattern that I swear you have to do line by line. Because I don't know. It's just something about it I cannot, for the life of me, see. But no plans for days off. I've got to work tomorrow from 9 to 2:30. I usually get out of there about 2:15 because it's been pretty slow. Now next weekend it'll be Labor Day, so I'm expecting it to be like all kinds of busy because that's like the last holdout for summer trips. Oh, and then we get other people, you know, here and there. But, you know, especially older people. And then, like, within maybe the next month, like by the end of September, the leaves start changing. So then we get everybody else. So, that likes to come and take pictures of the leaves and all that hoopty. So we put up with that. And then once they're gone, that's it until everybody starts going to the ski resorts in the wintertime. So we'll see how well it goes. But we were busier last winter than they had been like the winter before, because a lot of people come through our place. There's no place to ski close to us. I mean, it's a good hour away from us, maybe at the most. So I'm going to take that whole line out, but we'll wait a minute. Oh, geez, I know it doesn't look like much, does it? But it will. And especially it goes faster. That other fabric was really tight. I can only imagine washing it, and God forbid you dried it. It was just tight. I don't know if I should have been using one strand. It just looked funky with one strand, and it was so stiff and so hard to apply the needle through it. It was just terrible. I don't know. I mean, I'd be okay, if you were going to do something small. But other than that, no. I wouldn't even venture to do that. So, well, did I do 6? No, I got one more. I thought that was a little short. But now that I know, was thinking about ordering some Lagana, but I haven't gotten brave. I don't know what I would stitch on it yet. I haven't. I mean, my fantasy, we'll call it fantasy pattern, and God, if I can remember who it is, but it's Independence Hall, and that thing is huge. I mean, I don't even like little houses in stitches. I mean, to stitch. So I don't know what makes me think that I would just love to stitch this other one. But it's called Independence Hall, and it's like, it must be 14, 15 inches across, maybe even more. I'm just venturing a guess. But you have to stitch it on something that you can do half and well, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Instead of stitching it over 2 for the whole thing, parts of it is over 1. I'll put it that way. Oh, yeah. I no idea what the heck I'm thinking. But, yeah. But, of course, it's a big pattern, so, Laura has to go after it. But I can't. It says right there, when you go to pull up what it looks like in the description about everything, it says not suitable for Ada. So, your guess is as good as mine. So we'll see. We will see. I'll go back and look at it again. I want to say, God, for some reason I want to say Lila's Studio, but I don't think that's right. Because it's just not, I don't know. And another thing that I was looking at was one by, is it Hands On Design? The chalk full things. I was trying to figure out a color for those. Because there's one with the unicorn pattern. I think there was also one at Easter with a bunch of rabbits. But it's all bright colors. So, I don't know. Some days, my mind gets carried away with what my brain can cope with. But yeah, that other one, it's probably got 50 threads in it if it's got 2. So, I don't know. I don't know that much about that other pattern, that Independence Hall. But it's just huge. Nope, probably not. Ouch. Sorry, my foot slipped. And of course I'm running out of thread. I mean, you'd be disappointed if I didn't have to change out thread in the middle of everything. So, yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings. But I still haven't made up my mind. I mean, I have like 5 patterns and only have the material for like 2 of them. So I don't know what I'm going to get yet. I wanted to get some fall patterns because I don't have fall in my repertoire, you know. And then I wanted that other one by Ink Circles, which is, it's the Circus of the Tiles, or Diamonds. Diamonds, I'm sorry, not tiles. I looked up the word. It does mean tiles, but yeah, actually they call them diamonds, so. But it's really pretty. It's one of the 3 circus ones by Ink Circles. So I don't know. I've collected my long dogs, so now I guess I gotta collect my my ink circle patterns. But who knows if they'll get done or anything. But I do like working on that. The Circus of the Hearts, or whatever the hell it's called. I've called it 4 different things, and only part of them are right. I had to make sure I had a loop at the bottom. Jeez. Okay, we got all that. That all goes there. And then this, I don't want to get next to that. So, we're just going to go up. Up would be better. 1, 2. But so far so good on this. What do you think about the red here? If I can just, I see I moved it. Sorry, my bad. Is it showing up okay? Because sometimes I can look through the thing, but it's not as pure as if when I download it, it looks totally different. It looks lighter or darker than I had planned. So we'll see. But I'm kind of liking it on here. And I thought it was kind of, shall we call it smoky? You know what I mean? It gives that smoky appearance with these dark colors in it. So I figured that'd be perfect for dragons. So who knows? I'm sorry. I'm kind of everywhere today. Just didn't know what I was going to work on. Well, I guess I'll work on this tonight and see how it goes. Hopefully I can make more progress. I mean, it was killing my finger using that other thread, or other fabric. I mean, literally, I'd had to quit because it put a hole in my finger. It was just unbelievable. And I can't seem to use the thimble anymore. Not at all. But I don't have any problems with going through this fabric. So we'll just take it, one thing at a time. So I have no idea I guess what I was going to say is I have no idea what I'm going to order or what'll make the cut, you know what I mean? So we'll see. We will see. Trying to get back here to this other. Another thing about this, they're so far on the pattern, so that's why I'm just staying in this area. And then I will move to the other area and get it all evened out with the rest. I know. Does that make any kind of sense? Now see, there's 6 spaces in between this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, I don't know. I hate going across there. I mean, it's not like it's going to show on this, you know me, as far as that goes. So, the worst thing that I'm doing is, like, wasting thread. Going back and forth. I just cannot stitch one area. Unless I just stitch small area at a time. You know, like finish a leg or finish this or that. I don't know. Got any suggestions, people? Am I reading this all wrong? Or what? And I'm using 2 threads. And the coverage seems to be covering everything really well, so I just like the way DMC lays on Picture This Plus material. I can only imagine using something really nice. But we're not going there, because heaven knows. I'm avoiding this part because I screwed it up, and I'll have to frog it out later. But that's okay. It's just a few stitches. Making sure I did it right. 1, 2. Then 1 in the middle. Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit you again. My bad. Depth perception's off. I don't have a clue what I'm going to have for dinner. At all. Just haven't made up my mind. Hush. Alright, guys. Hey, Molly says hi. Alright, let me bring you down. There we go. And then see if I can touch it and bring it up so it's lighter. There we go. Well, it's laying down okay. Other than that, I think that's going to be it for today, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell, and that way you'll know when my next video comes out. Y'all have a good rest of your Friday and a good rest of your weekend. God bless. See you next time. Bye-bye.